Hey guys, thanks so much for tuning into another makeup tutorial. This one is all inspired by Basketball Wives, Evelyn Lozada in particular. I watched the show last night, I got inspired again. It has been one of my most popular videos, the one that I did before this, so I was inspired to do it again. I hope you guys love it, and thanks so much for tuning in. So first I'm starting off with my Embryolisse moisturizer. I'm just going to rub that all over the face. So next up is my NARS Sheer Glow Foundation. This is a perfect foundation to create the kind of dewy, finished skin that Evelyn always has. So I'm going to start at the center and work my way out. And be sure to put the foundation color over your eyes as well. This is going to cancel out any kind of pigmentation that you may have on your lids. So that's a very important step, and it'll also be a base for our shadow application. Now that we have worked our foundation onto the skin and let it set, I'm starting with my Smashbox vanilla colored shadow, packing it on the lid using my Eco Tools flat eyeshadow brush. And just continue building on the color. Next up is Brazilian Bronze from my Smashbox Brown Eyes palette. I'm working that in the crease using a Studio Gear Angle Fluffy brush. So just really working that product, bringing it all the way into those inner corners of the eye. Because I have wide set eyes and so does Evelyn a little bit. So that's a great tip for making your eyes come together and appear like they're closer on your face. Now, if you have close set eyes already, then you may want to skip the shadow in the inner corners there. Alright, so now I'm bringing a darker, deeper shade of brown, almost a black brown, into the outer corner and kind of working it inward in the crease area to create a little bit more depth. And remember, you want to blend it into that Brazilian Bronze so that you don't have any harsh lines of demarcation. Alright, so now I've grabbed my Studio Gear Fluffy brush again to eliminate any harsh lines of demarcation. I'm actually going to brush that, just kind of really work that color. Work it, girl, don't be afraid. Just work that color into the crease there, just so that the colors all blend together and it just is very cohesive. This is a really great everyday makeup even. It doesn't have to be, you know, just mimicking Evelyn. It can be really great for every day as well. So now I'm taking that same Brazilian Bronze shade that we used to warm up the crease, and I'm working it under the lower lash line using a pencil brush. Next up, I'm coming in with my NYC liquid eyeliner. This is a great cheap find. It is perfect for doing liner like this. It's perfect for doing wing liner. It's perfection, and it's so inexpensive that makes it even more amazing. So definitely visit the blog and check that out. But next up, our brows. So I'm using the same dark shade of brown that we used in the outer corner, that outer V there on the eye. I'm actually using this to fill in the sparse areas of my brows. And I'm using an angled shadow brush to apply the color. Alright, and now we're coming into the inner brow. You don't want to deposit too much color, so it can be the last part of the eye that you fill in. I'm actually even extending those in feather-like strokes, kind of extending the brow outward a little bit to match the contour on my nose. Mascara! I'm using L'Oreal's Voluminous Mascara. So I'm applying my concealer. It's a Smashbox Camera Ready concealer, and I'm just applying that directly underneath the eye and working, kind of blending it outward under the lower lash line. You want to get very close to the lash line, right under that color that we applied under the eye. Dusting on a little powder. And now I'm applying the contour color. So this is Studio Fix Fluid Foundation. It is a few shades deeper than my skin tone, which is going to give me that kind of contour effect that I'm going for. Pull back the forehead. Remember, dark takes things back. So I'm working it into the hollows of the cheek, along the hairline, and I'll bring it again under the lower jawline as well. Now I'm blending in that contour with the infamous Beauty Blender sponge. So I'm actually using a stippling motion to do this. This is going to make it look more soft, more natural, and just make it look very cohesive. Blush time! So I am stippling on using a EcoTools Kabuki brush, Stila's custom color blush. I'm lining my lips with MAC's Lip Liner in Spice. And I'm going to fill in the lips a little bit with that same color. So now I'm going to neutralize a little bit of that pink with MAC's kind of brownish, but it's a nice neutral shade as well, Luster Glass in Bow. And we're done!